Hey everyone, welcome to Yoga with Maria. I'm Maria, and today we've got a midday energy boost yoga flow for you. And this was a request from my friend Christine, who lives here in New York with me. And I totally feel this one. It might be the perfect thing to do in that afternoon slump. So you don't need anything for this besides a space. So grab it, make sure you're subscribed to my channel, and let's get on the mat. All right, yogis, we're gonna start standing up at the top of the mat. So find your way there on your mat or your space. Feel the feet ground down, reach the fingertips down towards the floor. Maybe let the eyes close, take a breath in. Take a breath out. Take a breath in. On the breath out, let something go. Breathe in. Pull in the energy towards you, and then on your exhale, release. Inhale, open the eyes first, then inhale, reach the arms up and overhead. On the exhale, heel to the feet, just hip width apart, and bend the knees, fold forward. Breathe in, come all the way to stand. Reverse swan dive, the arms up and overhead. Exhale, pull the hands through the middle of the body, stick the butt back, and bend the knees, fold forward. Inhale, rise up, reverse swan. Hands meet at the top, see them touch. Exhale, bend the knees, stick the butt back, pull the hands through the center, and fold. Inhale, reach all the way up. This time at the top, right hand grabs left wrist, and then reach over to the right. Keep pressing both feet down firmly into the mat. Maybe take a gaze over to the left. Then breathe in, come back through center. Left hand drops right wrist. Take it over to the left. Gaze goes to the right. Breathe in. Breathe out. Come back to center. Heel to the feet together. Both arms reach up. Pull the belly in a little and then bend the knees for chair pose. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, fold over the legs. So nice. From here, left foot steps back behind you. Tap your back knee down. And then walk the hands to the top of the right thigh. From here, we'll reach the arms forward and up. Interlace all the fingers except for the pointer finger. And then lift the fingers up. Press the hips forward, keep lifting the chest for 1, 2, find space in the front of the body. 3, pull the hands through heart center, hands come to the top of the thigh, and then shift the hips back. You might even take the hands to the mat and scoot that back knee in, just so it's right underneath the left hip. Press the hands down to the top of the thigh, lift the chest, and then breathe out, left hand comes to the outside of the right knee, right hand comes to the low back. Just take a little twist over to your right. So we're turning around the central channel of the spine. The gaze can follow, but don't put any strain in the neck to turn the head back behind you. Keep it gentle, keep it easy. Take a breath in and out. Come back to center, hands come to the mat. Tuck your back toes, lift the back knee. Step to plank pose. And then the left knee comes to the mat, spin your right heel down, and take the right arm up, supported side plank. You have a couple options here with the back foot or the right foot. You can flex the foot and press the inner edge of the foot down into the mat, or you can seal the outer edge of the foot down. You might feel a little bit more of a side body opening when you press the outer edge of the heel down. Take the gaze up. And then hand comes to the mat, step back to downward facing dog. You can pedal the feet a couple times here, let the head hang heavy for a moment. And then as you're pedaling the feet, start to walk the toes forward, just slow little steps. When you get to the top, take a half lift, hands come to the shins, look forward. Exhale, hands to the mat, right foot steps back this time, drop your right knee down. Walk the hands to the top of the thigh. And then take the arms forward and up and overhead. Interlace the fingers, take the funky grip this time. Index fingers point up and then Low belly pulls in to lift the chest. Reach the hands and the fingers up. Keep pressing the hips forward for 1, 2, 3. Pull the hands through heart center. Hands come to the top of the thighs. Shift the hips back so that the right hip stacks right over the right knee. You can untuck the back toes from here. If you need something underneath the knee for support, if you have tender knees, go for it. You can always fold the mat, pulling it like this and dipping a knee on top. And then from here, arms reach up, and then the right hand's gonna come outside the left knee, left hand comes to the low back. Find some length on your inhale in the spine, and then turn on the exhale, take the gaze, maybe back behind you, but don't strain the neck. It's totally fine to take a look to the side. Keep the neck easy, just turning a little to the left. And inhale, come back to center. Hands come to the mat, tuck your right toes, lift the right knee, step back, and then you'll drop the right knee to the mat. Spin the left heel down, press the right hand down, left arm reaches up, supported side plank, gaze goes up. So nice. And then from here, hand comes to the mat, come back to your downward facing dog, hips lift up. Pedal out the feet a few more times here. So nice. And then breathe and roll to plank pose. Drop the left knee to the mat, bring that right heel to the mat as well. Right arm reaches up. We're back on our supported side plank. Yes, we've come back. This time you can stay for another round, and finding more expansiveness in the chest. Keep reaching the fingertips up, or you can lift your right leg up to add a little bit of fire to this. Make sure your left shoulder is snapping right over the left wrist. Find space. Stay with your breath. So nice. And then bring everything back down to the mat, downward facing dog. Pedal up the feet. Let's take the other side, come to plank pose. Right knee comes to the mat this time. Spin that left heel down. Left arm reaches up. Stay here for another round, finding more space between the hands. Or you can float that left leg up. A little bit of a half moon variation here. Maybe the gaze goes up and sees the left fingertips. Use the power of the legs, use the belly. Knit the ribs together. Take one more breath in. And out, hands to the mat. Downward facing dog. Pedal up the feet a few more times. Good, and then bring the knees down to the mat. Cross the ankles, come to sit down, and then extend the legs long. Sit up tall for a moment here in Dandasana. Good, and then you can stay where you are on the mat. I'm gonna face you. Bring the soles of the feet together to touch. Take the hands back behind you. Sit up tall here. Feel the hips grounding down. And then lean back and cross one ankle in front of the other. Just find a comfortable seat. You can definitely place a block underneath the seat if you need it here. Hands come to rest on the lap. Let the eyes close. Come back to your breath. Just take a moment to notice how you feel, especially your level of energy, your breath. Stay here with the breath as long as you need. I'm going to sign off here. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste, yogis. Hopefully this little boost of energy has you feeling at 100, but depending on what you're doing next, you might want this increase in energy to feel a little bit smoothed out. And so I recommend after this video to check out my balancing breathwork video that's right here on YouTube as well, and it'll help you just focus this energy so that you're ready for whatever comes next. So check it out and I'll see you there.